So with Sonic 3 releasing in a few weeks, I thought I'd go back and review the old Sonic movies. And no, I'm not going to be reviewing Knuckles because I do not want to watch that show. And also, it doesn't seem to be really that good. If anyone likes it, then that's fine. Maybe one day I'll watch it. But I just don't even have a lot of time right now, to be honest. So, I'm just going to be reviewing the two Sonic movies. Today, I'm reviewing Sonic, released in 2020. Next week, I'm going to be reviewing Marvel Rivals, which I'm very excited about. And then the week after that, I'm going to be reviewing Sonic 2, and then Sonic 3 after that comes out. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's just get into this video. So some background for the movie is originally it was going to be releasing in 2019. And I'm not going to really go in depth of this whole thing because I'm pretty sure just about everyone watching this video already knows about the whole controversy, but I'm going to briefly go over it. So, there was a trailer released and basically, this.
Meow?
So yeah, the design was horrible. And there was a lot of backlash, like genuinely a lot, and so much in fact that like just a few days later they announced that they were going to be delaying the movie and fixing the design so it looks good.
Yeah, baby, a Sonic 1, a Big Tank 0.
And they had to delay it, but in the end we actually did get a decent movie, and somehow we're getting a Sonic trilogy now because they changed that. And me imagining if they didn't change it, if they didn't change it, this movie would not work. It would be horrible. So a brief summary of the plot is that Sonic's chilling at his home world, and then an owl is taking care of him, but then the owl dies to a group of people who we find out later in the second movie, and who they are. Now, then he has to go to Earth using his rings, and if he's ever found, he has to go to another planet, and I think the next planet, or maybe he goes to a different planet, and then he goes to Earth later. I don't know, but whatever. Point is, he's grown up a little bit, and now he's at Earth. So then he takes liking to like this human named Tom, and eventually Tom finds out about him, and then they have to like go on a road trip to find his rings, which he loses. And Eggman is also trying to catch him. So Eggman has like these drones and stuff, which, I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool. And I just really like their action sequences between like Eggman and like the dialogue. And Jim Carrey doing a fantastic job as Eggman. Genuinely, you can tell he's just having fun with this role, and therefore I'm having fun with this movie. And the fact he's still doing these movies, he said he never does sequels, but hey, unless it's Sonic, I guess. Other than that, it's pretty much just the plot. I mean, it ends with just like Eggman getting stuck on like the mushroom planet, and then we see Tails for more sequel bait as like a post-credit scene. I think they're both post-credit scenes. And I mean, that's just the plot. It's pretty simple, except there's one thing I have to complain about the plot. Is that when Sonic is like, he has to go to, I think, San Francisco, he's like, I need to go to San Francisco to get my rings back. And like, he has super speed, so you just think, oh, he could just run over there real quick, get those rings. No, because he doesn't know where it is. So he has to sit there, and he has to, like, have Tom help him get to San Francisco. And I'm just like, but like, you could give him a map. Or, like, your like Google Maps or, like, anything. Because it'd be, like, so much faster. But, I mean, I know why they had to do it. It's because they need the movie to be longer than 10 minutes. But, like, still. You gotta give a better explanation than Sonic doesn't know what direction to go. So, therefore, like, he could point and just say, go to that direction for, like, ever or something. There's so many ways that problem could have been solved. And I just, like, I don't know, it's just, like, kind of unbelievable, honestly. But anyway, that's, like, the only complaint I have about the plot, and yeah. So, the action of the movie. The action is pretty good. The action definitely will get better in the later sequels, but for this movie, I'd say it's pretty good. They do have a scene where they basically just copy Days of Future Past, X-Men, and yeah, I mean, it makes sense. and I'm not gonna like complain. But yeah, I mean, I personally just didn't really see the need for it. I just feel like it kind of hinders the movie a little bit, but it was pretty fun. I mean, the only reason it hinders it is because every single person who's watching that movie is gonna know exactly where that's from. And yeah, it's just gonna, it kind of took me out of the movie for a bit. But for other people who haven't watched it, I'm sure that it's fine. And I thought it was pretty fun and pretty cool. Now, the fight scenes between, like, Sonic and Eggman are actually really, really creative. I think that they're just great. The way that they use the rings in the whole movie is really cool. And I wish that they kind of utilized them a bit more in the next few movies. In Sonic 2, they use them a little bit, but in this movie, it's kind of all about those rings. And yeah. So yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about this movie. It's just a pretty good. It's a pretty good movie. I mean, it's not like anything mind blowing. It's just fine, and sometimes that's fine. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna be giving this movie a 6 out of 10. Now, a 6 out of 10, it's not bad. I think it's pretty good. It's over average. So yeah. I'm really like between like 5 and 6, and I don't really want to give 5.5 because I give like a lot of half scores, and I don't really like to do that. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it there. Next week I will see you with the Marvel Rivals review. So bye.